I'm always happy when I see something I don't understand, an art collector once said, and I agree, because then and only then you have the chance to get over your own limits. And when I first saw the new Nomos Autobahn Director'S Cut, it was pretty evident that I didn't understand a thing, because my first thought was, heh? Which is German for, well, I don't understand a thing and I should do something against that. Let's go over the basics of this new watch. Automatic with date, case diameter is 41 mm, length 48 and the height is 10.5 mm, lug 20. Movement is the DUW 6101, which is regulated to chronometer tolerances. Sapphire crystal, and the entire construction is waterproof up to 100 meters. The watch comes in 3 different dial colors named A3, A7 and A9, which are at the same time the biggest Autobahn in Germany. The price is 3,800 euros, including VAT, and about 3,500 US dollars, limited to 175 pieces. So, first thing we notice here, they produce a rather big watch and it looks petite, delicate, fragile. The type of bracelet is not their invention. You find this also on vintage pieces from the 60s and 70s, Tissot for example. But I have never seen it with such an elegance. And for me personally, at first it was a smidgen too elegant. It's like a precious vase you admire in a museum, but you would never dare to buy it for your own household. Goodness, look how thin everything is. The bracelet is thin, the case is incredibly thin for the size of the watch, thanks to the wonderful DOW movement. And then I saw this wrist shot here, and very sorry people, but now the hair is changing to wow. This looks special, elegant, interesting. So much to discover. We had the bracelet, but now let's have a look at the watch itself. We have here the typical Nomos dial, uncluttered although busy. We have unusual numerals on 12, 2, 4 and so on. Classy subdial for the seconds and then lume panels as a reference to a car dashboard. The date displayed in a pretty unique form on position 6 and finally a minute scale. The dial itself is not glossy but has a grainy texture for more legibility. Then the case, entirely high polish with a typical thin Nomos lux, the superb integrated crown and an exhibition case back. And when we now put everything together, all those features and details, the advanced bracelet, the verdict must be, they added something very precious to the watch world. I mean, the watch is very divisive. This video will take some heat, but that's okay. I will not buy this watch, but I salute designer Werner Eislinger for his work and that he brought something fresh and fascinating into an industry which can be very conservative. Why now the name? Why now this director's cut? A bit silly, isn't it? But the explanation may be simple. The Autobahn line was already in existence, and so Eislinger's job was to overwork it, to put something ahead, to cut it to a new level of perfection. And Eislinger is an acknowledged master of his craft. He worked for companies like Mercedes-Benz and won the Red Dot Design Award. Availability and price now. On the Nomos website, every reference is sold out right now, but you still may find pieces at ADs. 3,700 euros is a lot of money for a Nomos, but apparently the market has accepted that tag. So big success for Nomos gained with big risk. Congratulations from my side, and with that said, let's close this episode. Thank you very much and see you next Monday to Watch of the Week.